Welcome to the Architecture Woodshop and Digital Fabrication Lab on the Marietta campus of Kennesaw State University. The main shop is located in the lower level of the architecture building in room N014. This video is an orientation to the shop, including the rules governing shop use and safety. A tour of the shop is in a separate video. At the end of this video, you will have a general familiarity with the shop, and you will be able to correctly answer a few questions about the shop, shop safety, and shop rules. Successful completion of that short quiz is the first step toward your being able to use the Architecture Woodshop and Digital Fabrication Lab. The hours for the shop are posted at the doors and on the shop website. Please keep in mind that the shop rules are here for your safety and the safety of the equipment. Failure to follow the rules could result in injury or loss of shop privileges. The general shop rules are the following. No food or drink is allowed in the shop. No tobacco use is allowed. After all, a campus is tobacco-free. Proper shop attire is that closed-toed shoes are required, or you'll be invited to wear the shoes of shame and add your autographed photo to our gallery. Also, no loose hair or clothing is allowed. Roll up your sleeves, remove jewelry, tie back or tuck in ties and scarves. Safety glasses are required at all times while in the shop. No music is allowed in the shop outside the laser room. You need to be able to maintain focus and be accessible to direction from the staff. And you need to obey direction from the shop staff when it's given. Shop rules related to equipment use are the following. Choose the right machine for the task. If you have a question about what is best for what you plan to do, ask a member of the shop staff. We're here to help with that. Only use the equipment for intended purposes. The purpose of different pieces of equipment is covered in the shop tour video. Always follow the approved procedures for operating a particular piece of equipment. You are required to clean up your mess after using a machine, leaving it clean for the next user. Never clean or adjust a machine while it's operating. Stop and secure the machine before cleaning or adjusting. Equipment setup and adjustments are to be made by shop staff only. Ask if you think you need a machine adjusted or the setup change. Promptly report the potential sign of a machine problem or failure to the shop manager or shop supervisor. Such indicators include an unusual noise, an unusual pitch, or other unusual operating characteristics. Never tamper with, remove, or negate machine safety guards or interlocks. Addressing first aid, notify a shop staff person if medical attention is needed. Serious incidents or incidents requiring immediate medical attention should be reported immediately by contacting a shop staff person. They will administer first aid if necessary and contact campus security if necessary at their emergency number, which is 678-915-5555. There is a phone on the shop manager's desk. First aid supplies are located on the wall outside the shop office door. Any of the following types of incidents that might occur in the shop should be reported using the employee or the student report of injury form. Incidents resulting in an injury or illness. Incidents or near misses with no injuries, or incidents resulting in environmental damage. Copies of the appropriate forms are available from the shop manager or supervisor. Keep in mind that woodworking is a dangerous activity and can create a hazardous environment. You should maintain focus and be aware of your surroundings at all times. You should collect dust at the source whenever possible. We have a dust collection system. It's on several but not all of the machines. You should turn the system on and off and open or close the blast gates before and after use. Shop vacs are used for temporary dust collection. For some machines, you need to connect and disconnect them as needed. There's also a downdraft table for use when sanding by hand. You should leave your work area clean and vacuum the equipment after it's used. There is space for students to store limited amounts of sheet goods and foam in the shop storage racks. Please ask for permission so your material is in an appropriate location, and be sure that your materials are well labeled with name and contact information. A caution: material that is not labeled with owner information is considered donated or abandoned, and it's available for use by any student who wants to use it. Keep in mind that the shop is a work area, not a storage area. The shop is here to support hundreds of students, and we must maintain a workspace for them. If you feel that you cannot move your project to your studio space, please ask a staff member for permission to leave it in the shop. Even with permission, all projects in process should be clearly marked with name, contact information, and when you expect to retrieve the project. Material that is not labeled with owner information is considered donated or abandoned and available for use by any student that wants to use it. The shop has multiple types of digital fabrication equipment. That includes laser cutters or engravers, computer numerically controlled or CNC routers, the shop has both a 3-axis and a 5-axis CNC router. Please discuss the feasibility of your project with a staff member well in advance of when you want to cut the project. Information on the processes to use the CNC routers and the form required to start the process is on the department website. This equipment cannot be reserved. Use of these routers is first ready, first served, with ready meaning the following: the project has been reviewed and approved by a staff member, which includes project documentation. The object file has been imported to the toolpath generation software, and the approach for cutting the object has been discussed and finalized. The toolpath code file has been created and is ready for use in cutting the project, and the material to be used for the project is on site and ready for mounting on the CNC router. Finishing and spray booths are located in the N building on the 2nd and 3rd floors, and in the Design 1 building on the 1st and 2nd floors. These booths are the appropriate locations to use for painting or applying spray finishes. There is a separate video about the rules for use of the spray booths. Thank you for watching this video, and we hope you come to visit us in the shop sometime soon.